Some of you may have heard that recently Mutex showed the cheat menu live on stream. This isn't the first time cheats have been exposed by himself on his own stream, but there is a difference this time round. So we're going to take a look at that today. So let's crack on with the video. So the clip we're going to be talking about is this one here, right? Mutex has been known to troll in the past. He's also been known to have cheats show up on his desktop as well, which we will remind you of a little bit later in this video. First and foremost, I'm going to play this clip through so you guys can see exactly what it is that's gone on, okay?
Backside is in Muzzle. Big thing.
Oh, is my menu up? Oh, man.
You guys have an operation box?
I don't, brother, I don't.
Okay.
Wait, I think someone's going top bridge.
What, huh?
Okay, so we can clearly see this is meant to be a cheat menu, right? First and foremost, right? I get people commenting on my videos when I mention this cheat provider, okay? So I won't read it out, although you can see it there. But I get a lot of stick off people saying that I am endorsing this, I am being paid to promote it, and in no way, shape or form am I. However, if that was the case, does that mean that Mutex is doing the same thing? He's literally created a cheat menu for something that seems to be for a different game completely. Soldier hitbox, vehicle skeleton, line ESP, display enemies, display friends, bone ESP, box ESP, box style. It's got all the ESP settings on show here, and he flashed that up a couple of times during a live stream. Now the worst thing is, we've seen Activision do manual bans on people in the past when they thought that they were cheating, because people had been playing a video on stream of rage hacks happening. So Activision have seen that, saw their Activision ID and banned them live. Now this has happened a few times. They've reversed back those bans. So why isn't it happening to Mutex? Is this a real cheat menu? The answer is no. It's not a real cheat menu. It's an image that he's got popping up on his stream. However, don't let this fool you, right? Because what will happen now, if anybody mentions the time when Mutex had Cronus Pro, program that allows you to add scripts to a Cronus Max device on his PC, they will now use this moment as the fact that no, Mutex has just been trolling all along. When in reality, right, all of this behavior from Mutex is just to try and gain a little bit more clout, or to try and get the chat a little bit more engaged. This is the route they have to go down to try and get clicks on their stream, to try and get views on their stream, to try and get people talking about them. But this isn't the first time we've seen this level of behavior from Mutex, but the first time round, he genuinely got exposed. So let's go and take a trip down memory lane now to remind you all of just how shady Mutex actually is. So for those of you who don't remember, this is the moment here. This is Mutex caught on Cronus Pro Part 1. This is a video we put out on July in 2021, right? So 2 years ago, right? Pretty much 2 years ago, Mutex got caught with Cronus Pro on the desktop here. And it was very painfully obvious that he exposed himself. He didn't really mean to do this. And there was no legitimate reason for him to have that on his desktop at all. Now, this is something that you shouldn't have on your PC, right? If you are classing yourself as a legitimate player, you shouldn't have Cronus Pro on your PC, because the only reason that is used is for you to add scripts to a Cronus Max device. Now, Cronus Max is outdated. Mutex come out with a big public video on Twitter like, oh my god, listen guys, it's been taken out of context. I used to be a professional player, professional Call of Duty player. We used to use Cronus at events for connectivity issues, blah, 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 right? Now, this is something that we all know, that they used to use it as pros, but I actually looked into the history of Mutex's pro career. And as far as I'm aware, he never attended any LANs. And if he did, I want to see video proof of him being at LAN, or some sort of log proving that he was at a LAN event, because there is no reason to have a Cronus connected to your PlayStation 4 back then, or PS3, whatever it was back then, unless you're in a LAN area where connection might be an issue. So, why on earth did he have that on his PC? This was legit. The way he responded to this was in fear that he'd been caught, and he got well and truly exposed. But that brings us back to the most current situation. You have to take into consideration now that Mutex probably is fully aware of how much his views increased and how many more followers he received and whatnot when that Cronus Pro situation occurred back in 2021. So now it seems like he's trying to mimic that with a fake cheat menu. But the chances are, right, he's got this up so that if anybody ever calls him out for cheating, he can say, no, it's fake. It's just an image. So what it seems is he's making his excuses now for him and his fan base that if ever he gets caught cheating, if you've downloaded aimbot and you troll about aimbot, chances are if you get caught snapping on, people will say, oh, he's just trolling. We've seen it many times with Symphony snapping onto random places. But that's to mask the fact that he's actually snapping onto people. Let that sink in, guys. Do you think that Mutex is soft? He's got this far after being racist, after cheating, and after doing so much more that's derogatory in every way, shape and form. So yes, the cheat menu is fake, but the fact is he's willing to do anything he can to gain views and to try and gain some sort of relevance online. Right now, all he's doing is making himself look like an absolute tit. And he is. Let's face it, he's been racist on a number of occasions, and if you haven't seen them videos, you can type that in on YouTube and they will pop up. Multiple occasions back in the day when he was meant to be a pro, the way he spoke to the team, the org who actually signed him, and he got dropped because of it. There is nothing but bad rep online for Mutex. So him doing this with a cheat menu, it's just the tip of the iceberg. There's nothing much to it. But he is a cheating scumbag. He did have Cronus Pro. He also had scripts on DS4 Windows, which he's deleted. And I will put the link to that in the description below. Guys, Mutex is a horrible individual. He's a cheating scumbag, and just doing this and trolling his own community shows what kind of person he actually is. If you did enjoy the video, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And one last thing before we go. Do you ever feel like life is just too overwhelming? That your anxiety is holding you back from being your best self? Introducing Supreme CBD, the all-natural CBD solution to help you find your balance. With Supreme CBD, you can experience the benefits of CBD without the psychoactive effects of THC. Supreme CBD's formula is designed to help you reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and promote overall wellness. And the best part, Supreme CBD is made with only the highest quality organic ingredients, so you can feel confident in what you're putting into your body. It's time to take control of your life and find your balance with Supreme CBD. You can order now and experience the difference for yourself. And don't forget to use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.